Very own Lily Seardall's live now from the park to tell us more about that annually event and show us those beautiful lights.
Yeah, Katie, it is electric here at Hickory Hills for the holiday light show. Of course, that holiday light show returning for yet another year. Of course, for those who are unaware, this is a drive-through light display put on by a lot of organizations and businesses throughout our community. And joining me once again to talk about this year's festivities is Park Ranger Al Fink. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Sure.
And so kind of tell me a little bit about how many displays will be available for the community this year.
There's somewhere right around 20 businesses and organizations that have decorated campsites. And then we've done a bunch of filling. Wapsie Pines is one of our sponsors and helps us out, and they've done a lot of the decorating as well. And we've got 75 campsites in the campground, and all of those have lights on them.
And you mentioned this a little bit in our last half hour, but this event actually started back in 2020 as a way to spread holiday cheer to families that were inside for quite a long time. So you guys have obviously continued this tradition. Why is this such an important tradition here in our community?
Well, it clearly makes us money and lets the Conservation Board operate on that. It's just a great feel-good thing for the community to be involved in the setup and everything else and driving through. It's fascinating to see the kids and the older people that just don't get to go out and see this kind of thing. I work most of the nights when we're collecting the money at the door and at the gate and letting them through, and it's just a great thing for people to do, and it's easy, it's quick, and it's close by.
And what do visitors need to know ahead of attending this year's holiday light show? I know that there is some music that they can choose to put on as they pass through, correct?
Yes, Corn Country 106.5 is one of our sponsors. We've got a sign at the entry to tell you to turn your radio to that. There's a loop of music on there that goes with the light show. It's $10 per car. We can accommodate buses, motorhomes, and everything else. We get all that sort of thing that come through. And it's open 6 to 9, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this week and next week.
And we kind of mentioned this a little bit in our last half hour, but I'm curious, how does this stand out compared to other holiday events in our area?
Well, it's probably the biggest one close by, and there are certainly some others if you're willing to drive an hour. But close by to Waterloo, it's really neat. The other part is we're far enough away from the city lights and everything that we don't have that light pollution that dims any of this stuff, because we've got it set up that these are the only lights that you're seeing here. So
that's very interesting. Well, thank you so much, Al. We are going to pop around the park throughout our next hour of our show, so make sure you stick with us on that. Again, those hours 6 to 9 on the weekends here. But for more information, you can visit our website, kwwl.com. Live in LaPorte City, Lily Seardall, News 7 KWL.